Right? Even St. Paul talks about if eating meat's going to cause someone to stumble, I won't do it.
Yeah.
He's very concerned with the perception that we give others, and that's something we have to think about. Is this thing I'm going to do going to affect other people? And am I willing for that effect? Am I willing to do this thing knowing this will happen? And we recognize I can't always represent who I am. I represent something way
Christ.
greater, and you represent Christ. As Paul says, we are ambassadors of Jesus, of who he is.
Yes.
Like Abraham brought up Gandhi the other day. I love your Christ, but I do not love your Christians. I wonder how many people, and we don't even notice this. Maybe I'm abrasive, and I can come off really just obnoxious and abrasive also. And so I can interact with somebody. I could say something that just completely mean, and I may not know, but that person may have turned off the person from the church.
Yeah.
I remember even one time I was starting a talk, and sometimes in the beginning of talks, I kind of ramble about something. So I was rambling about, it was actually a nativity talk. I was rambling about the 43 days, and I was talking about the entire symbolism. And I was explaining it. It's kind of like a warm-up, because it was just to give the right, so we were all aware. And there was a group of people there who weren't, they weren't from the church. They were just visiting. And I didn't realize this, but that talk I was giving
Turned them off?
It turned them off so hard. They left.
Yeah.
They didn't even say for the rest of the talk. It doesn't exactly go into the point, but what I was saying is sometimes we don't realize that the actions that we do can deter people. Even as much as, like, I'm going to give a talk that might be more aimed towards a Coptic group. It was fine that I gave that talk. It wasn't, it's a Coptic church. I'm going to give a Coptic talk. I'm not there to preach to whoever's out. If someone wants to come in, they're going to come, but it's still a Coptic church. You're going to hear about our Coptic beliefs, and if it's college meeting, we prepare for have some meat.
Yeah.
But still, the way we portray ourselves, the way we present ourselves at church, the way we behave one way at home, and I think we were talking about being genuine. I can't come here and be preaching and then I go after and I start sinning. It's just, that's not genuine.
Yeah. It's contradicting yourself, and you're lying to yourself, and most of all, you're lying to God. And you shouldn't, you can't lie to God.
You can't. No.
It's impossible. He knows your heart.
He is the truth.
Yeah. And if you think you're doing a good job hiding to God, by lying to his congregation, sooner or later, you'll be exposed.
Yeah, you'll be like Cain. The blood of your brother screams. It's calling. I hear it, and you have to wonder about all those scandals and things like this, and if things about us get out. How would people be scandalized? Would people be in shock? Like, what? That's the guy who's visiting my youth, my child. Is the one who came over. My family accepted him to the house, and he does that stuff. What? And Abuna recommended? No. Do they know? Does Abuna know about this?
Yeah. That's very hard.
And that's what we got ourselves into.
It's scandalous in a sense.
We were called to this service, but we have to hold ourselves to a really high standard, because
we have to respect the calling.
Because
it's not like you are calling me to serve. It is God calling to serve his people. And we really need to hold that true to ourselves.
Yeah, if we're just lackadaisical, if we're not diligent, if we're just not keeping ourselves accountable, dude, that's that's big.
It is.
That could mean families not coming to the church anymore.
And I know a family. I have experience with a family that is so turned off to the Coptic Church because of the priests, of how they treated them and all of that. And I was trying to work with this family for quite a while, and to be honest, their way of thinking, wasn't Coptic, it wasn't Orthodox.
Yeah.
So it was more of a struggle to find that middle ground, because I was still trying to defend the faith, explain the faith, have them understand it in a loving manner, rather than how us Orthodox can be very aggressive in a sense, when we try to explain
Just
our
me.
faith.
I'm the most aggressive.
No, actually, a lot of people, a lot of people say, Orthodox people, they're so stubborn. which is somewhat true.
We're not stubborn. We just hold on. We hold on firm to what we're given.
We do. We hold on firm to what we're given, and we're not wishy-washy with it. We don't pick and choose. We take it as a whole. We accept it, and we do it.
It's not common to do this.
It's not.
But we're solid on our faith, and we're not going to move or budge. So why we are the religion or the nation of martyrs.
Yes.
Even St. John Chrysostom says there's so many relics in Egypt, and this is just because everyone's willing to shed their blood. No one will step on the face of Christ, if you would. A visual taken from Japanese tortures, martyrdoms, where they'd make them try to stomp on a picture, images of Christ to deny their faith. You wouldn't see anyone do this in Egypt.
Yeah.
They would rather die for the Lord.
Yes.